California dreaming. Da-da-da. California dreaming. California dreaming. California dreaming. I'm fucking petty. But something about this story don't sound right. And I'm from Louisiana, so I'm about to make this make sense for y'all. So y'all come on in here. Y'all come on in here. Because I'm about to make this make sense all the way around. Okay. I'm going to just go ahead and get into it because this don't make no sense. By me being from Louisiana, the cooking state, the seafood state, whatever you want to call us, voodoo state, anything. But out here, from New Orleans on down, we could literally sit up there and eat a pound to 10 pounds of crawfish and crab by ourselves and don't get sick. Not one bit, don't get sick. Now, for those of us that have seafood allergies and stuff, you know, pop a Benadryl here, and you know, you can eat. Eat, you be good. You be good. I mean, at seafood boils out here, we boil 10, 20, 30 pounds of crawfish, and people eat to their stomach like it's about to bust in 6 pieces. But never in my 32 years of life have I ever heard of somebody eating seafood and throwing up. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, hey, Contessa, happy Monday to you too. Like, it doesn't make sense. I mean, we eat crawfish, crabs, oysters, like anything from the sea, the bayou, we eat it. And we've never seen anybody throw up. I mean, common sense will tell you, if the meat on the crawfish, crab, whatever it is, it look funny and it's falling apart by itself, or like it got that rubbery texture to it, it's dead. Throw it away. You're not supposed to eat it. Common sense will tell you that. But y'all not used to eating seafood. Well, she not used to eating seafood. She not used to eating seafood. Come on now, case in point. I mean, out here we eat oysters raw. And anybody who eat oysters raw, they'll tell you when they in season and when they not in season. So whatever she was eating, it must have been out of season. Or hell, she must have ate one of them rock crabs, because rock crabs, one arm you can eat, and the other one you got to throw back because it's full of poison. That's the only thing I can see. What else? It got something else you're not supposed to eat because you're supposed to give it back to the sea or the buyer. But she must have been eating one of them. Or she must have got one of them oysters that was full of that fucking toxin, but it looked good, but it had like a little pink and black color around it. Ain't no seafood gonna make you throw up like that. Make you throw up, cough, choke, shit on yourself, none of that. I'm sorry. That was something else. Blame that on something else. Don't blame that on seafood. And it's crab season here in Louisiana too? No, Mo. No. No. You talking to somebody who fish, who actually go crab and crawfishing. You ate some bad seafood. You probably ate so much of it at one time you gave yourself mercury poisoning. You probably didn't purge your seafood. And if you don't know what purging is, you sit up there with a pot of water or whatever you got your seafood in that's alive. You pour buku salt on it and you let that sit until your seafood die. You probably sit up there and put that stuff in a pot. Hey, Triple L. You probably put that stuff in a pot, steamed it, and ate it with all that fucking mercury in it. You didn't purge that mercury out that fucking seafood, whatever you ate. That's probably why you ended up sick. Never have I heard of anybody. Triple L, Mama Cass is from the group The Mamas and the Papas. She that lady that sung the song California Dreaming. The lady who actually was on the episode of Scooby-Doo. The lady who actually died from eating a ham sandwich and cocaine overdose. That's who Mama Cass is, from the Mamas and the Papas. California Dreaming. Da-da-da. California Dreaming. Let me stop here, Freddie. I listen to some of their music. But, no, seafood don't do that. If anything, if you got an iodine poison, allergic to seafood or allergic to iodine, the only thing it's going to do is make you itch. It's going to make you swell up and itch. No such thing as seafood making you throw up. so she can try it with somebody else, baby. Hey, Cece. So like she really could try it with somebody else. Like God, like when I heard about it, I had to think back to when I would sit up there and go to like the little crawfish hut up the street from my house and get 10, 15 pounds of crawfish and sit up there and chew them little heads off like it was nothing. And would be fine, get up and walk around, drink water, drink beer behind it, and still wouldn't throw up. So sus, what was that? Hell, for Mother's Day, most people go buy half of the fucking store. Let me get 40 pounds of crab right here, 40-pound crawfish right there, and let me get 10 pounds of turkey next so I can cook at my house and nobody gets sick. Whoever cooked her food was a nasty motherfucker. And if she did throw all that up, mercury and iodine, that's all it is. Mercury and iodine. So, truth be told, she really just need a couple hours of rest. Not a couple of days, but a couple hours. Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. I've never, ever heard of this shit before. Child. I wonder if it was too much salt, too much butter, what? Like, this shit is fucking crazy. That's what I'm talking about. Triple L, that's what I'm talking about. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell seafood make you throw up. I'm from Louisiana. We eat 20 pounds by ourselves in one sitting, and it don't do us nothing. That go for crawfish, crab. Hell, you go to the Acme Oyster House out here, they got a whole tower challenge with oysters. If you can eat, I want to say it was 13 dozens of oysters, they put you on the wall. Nobody gets sick eating seafood out here. So how that go? What she did to get sick? She didn't purge her stuff, what? That's what I'm trying to figure out. She must have ate some dead crawfish, dead crab. She must have known the difference between good meat and bad meat. I don't know, but trained eyes know what to look for. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but like I'm up here talking, giving y'all all this fucking information. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but hold up, wait. Fuck it. All right. Let me see if y'all can hear me now. Skip all of the mamas and the papas stuff with Mama Cass, the woman who died from eating a ham sandwich and a cocaine overdose. That's how she really died. But yes, Triple L, I heard about Brianna. Yes, I heard about Brianna. Seafood do not make you throw up. If you have an allergic reaction to seafood, you either itch or swell up, or you break out in hives. You don't throw up. You don't throw up. The only thing I can see she ate, and I'm gonna name a few things. She ate an oyster that wasn't ready to be ate yet, that didn't open up all the way. Or she ate a rock crab. It got the little funny box shape. One arm bigger than the other. The small arm full of poison, and the big one is the only one you're supposed to eat. Them the only two things that I know of that can make you throw up. But so forth as any type of shellfish that don't make you throw up. Look, Triple L, don't have me to start being shady. But I'm going to answer that question for you. I'm a big eater. I can eat 6 to 7 times a day. But somebody like that, they're going to have to eat, on average, maybe 3 to 4 small meals a day to equal one meal for them. So that right there, one big meal for them will drive them crazy. That's like throwing a rock in the ocean. That's like Not did she eat a demon. Did she? It got some things that will fuck you up. But seafood, no. Like I said earlier in my video, people out here in Louisiana, we could go to the little crawfish shacks out here and order 10 to 20 pounds, a bag this tall, and sit down and eat that by ourselves and would not throw up. And 20 pounds, for some people, it take them 30 minutes to eat that. 10 pounds is even less than that. We do this shit. We can eat oysters just because we want to, because we bored and don't throw up. Unless we eat one that's, I forgot what they say, certain months you're not supposed to eat them. Yeah, that like that. That may be what happened to her. She probably ate seafood in the months that don't end in R. I know it's something dealing with the month of R. But other than that, she wasn't supposed to throw up unless her stuff was spoiled, rotten. She didn't purge it enough. And what I mean by purge, you put your stuff while it's still alive in an ice chest or a pot of water, and fill it up with salt and let the salt and the water kill it. CC, yes, and I'm here to irrefute that fact. I'm here to dispute that fact, because I'm a living witness, baby. I can sit there and eat buku seafood and don't get sick. So what's going on here? Unless she ate something with buku mercury or buku iodine, I don't see no other way. And even then, in there with buku mercury and iodine, the only thing you're gonna do is itch. You might get a little wet across your face here and there. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Somebody nasty must have cooked her fucking food. Somebody nasty must have cooked her food. I mean, anytime me being from Louisiana, from the bayous of Louisiana, can go crawfishing, shrimping, and catch oysters, and like take the knife and open the oyster and just fresh out the bayou and don't get sick. Somebody nasty did something to her food, aka cooked it. I wish her well, even though me and the fat bastard don't get along. I wish her well. I pray she get better, and I hope all that vomiting shit and whatever she was doing slimmed her down a few pounds. Hell, maybe that should be her diet. Eat seafood and get sick and lose a few pounds. I mean, she may lose the weight too fast, you know. They may have to put on a banana bag to keep her hydrated, but that may be the only way she can lose weight. But I do hope she get better. I do hope she get better. Because I wouldn't want to wish death on my, well, I take that back. But I wouldn't want to wish that on my worst enemy if it is true. I wouldn't want to wish that on my worst enemy. So, Big Val, get better. Stay hydrated. Take you some Benadryl and drink you several bottles of Sprite. Well, Cece, if she was allergic, they would have told her. Hell, my body let me know, because like I'm allergic to iodine, so I really can't be eating shrimp like that, because like soon as I touch it, my hands start to itching, then my neck, then my face, then my chest, then my back. Like I start itching all over. Hey Gwen, I start itching all over, but never ever 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 vomit. Never vomit. Now it could have been a bad batch like you said, or somebody nasty could have cooked the food like I said. So like them the only two things I'm leaning toward. Them the only two things I'm leaning toward. Because like if you really are allergic, your body gonna let you know. I mean, that's like people with peanut allergies. They know they're not supposed to have peanuts or anything with peanuts in it, because what they do, they're gonna give them anaphylactic shock. Throat automatically close up and somebody gonna have to put a hole in their throat right here and trach them until they can get to a hospital. So I'm guessing the food was just bad. I'm just going with the food was bad. Because if you got an allergy, I don't want that hanging over my head and say, oh, he wished ill will on me. I don't want that. Lord, the old me won't come out so bad. The old me won't come out so bad and just say some off the wall hurtful shit. Y'all can tell I'm struggling with this video. Well, I never had an ulcer before and don't want one. I heard they nothing nice to play with. CC, like I said, iodine poisoning or mercury poisoning. One of those two things. Because I know, like, okay, case in point, like when you go to the hospital and you know they stick that iodine in your arm, like when you have certain tests, that makes me vomit. I can't have hospital iodine. That makes me throw up. But like the iodine in shrimp, it makes me itch. Hey, Shay, that makes me itch. So all around, I'm allergic to iodine, but I always keep Benadryl on me when I know I'm going to eat shrimp or seafood in general. Let me pop this bitch like it's a nasty old Percocet and call it a day. Boom. And I'm sit there and eat until I can't eat no more. But like, if you eating it so fucking fast that iodine doesn't have a chance to evenly disperse, or that mercury doesn't have a chance to evenly disperse, and it's all just piled up in your stomach, so I can see that. And that's basic chemistry right there. Iodine touch the skin, you touch your mouth, what it does, make you vomit. It makes you nauseous. We all learned this in chemistry. Like, y'all just don't understand, like, to see somebody you know you don't like and you gotta make a video like this about them, and you know you could just go in all the way and you gotta pull the reins on your mouth. The shit hurt. It hurt. But I bet this humbled her. I bet this humbled her a little bit. She probably see her life flash before her eyes, saying, Jesus, I'll never talk about nobody again. I'll never troll nobody again. This, that, and the other. Please make it stop. I bet that she was up there like, Jesus, like, please, like, I just want you to take it all away from me. I promise I won't go back and talk shit behind my quote-unquote YouTube friends' back, this, that, and the other. But my best advice to Miss Thing, this was your warning sign, so I would heed that warning sign. And if I was you, I'd try one thing of seafood, just one piece of seafood. And if I get nauseous again, they'll let you know something wrong with you and you can't have it. So without further ado, I bid y'all adieu. Y'all have a good day on this very boring Monday.